guys, this is Tom. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Classic Plastik. Let's take a look at what hauls we got this week. Okay, so let's take a look at the things I picked up over a span of, I think, maybe like 3 weeks. For the past 3 weeks, I've been working on Saturdays, and the better part of my Saturdays, so I don't get out till late. So hitting yard sales on Saturdays isn't really in my schedule, so I have to find other ways to get my gaming hauls in. So let's go through and let's take a look at what we got. Let's take a look at the literature. I got some gaming guides. This one's for GTA Vice City Stories. This is for the PlayStation Portable. The next one I got was PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, and I got both of these for about $2.50, so I was very happy to pick them up. I don't own All-Stars, but I really do want to play it just because it looks interesting, and of course I do have GTA Vice City Stories on the PSP. Moving right along, I also picked up some NES games, and actually my fiance did, but picked up Karnov, or Karnov, however you pronounce it, but really fun game, and it came in this case, which is always welcomed. And Dr. Mario, I do have a copy of Dr. Mario, but what really sold me about this one was that it's in really good condition and it brings its booklet, so was definitely happy to pick that up. I also picked up a N64 game, and that's Quake. I paid about 75 cents for this, so I was very happy about it. And of course the Quake games are very, very fun. My fiance picked me up a copy of Crash Bandicoot, and that's complete in case, or complete in box. And although it's the greatest hits, this is probably the copy I'm going to be playing, just because I do have the black label copies of the first 4 Crash Bandicoots. Very fun game. You should definitely pick it up. It's definitely a title that is definitely getting a really big following, and with the following, it's making the prices jump up. I think this title online is going from somewhere around $20 to $30. So if you see this in the wild, I definitely recommend you pick it up. I also picked up some PS3 games. Picked up Uncharted 3, Dead Space 2, and Bulletstorm Limited Edition. Now, this was a deal at GameStop. It was buy 2, get 1 free. I'm sorry, it was get 3 out of the bin and get them for $10. So I got these 3 awesome titles for $3, and 2 of them are limited edition, and of course Uncharted is all around good fun. I also picked up Soul Calibur 4, excuse me, with frickin' Darth Vader on it, and Lair. And these were, I think, just a couple of bucks. Continuing the pickups from GameStop, I got Alone in the Dark, and this is a complete box copy, and I got that for $3.99. I got a sought after Wii game, and I got that for $8.99, and it's complete in box. And alright, can't take that off, but it's called Sengoku Basara, so Samurai Heroes. Very fun game. It was definitely overshadowed by some of the other games such as the Dynasty Warriors, but definitely pick this up if you see it. Picked up a couple of PS2 games. World Hero Anthology brings 4, of course, World Heroes games, and it's a very, very fun game. Very shallow controls, just because there's only two command buttons, and by command I mean attack buttons, so you're very limited to your attacks. It's really not a fighter that you would basically make tournaments for. Lastly, I got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas complete in box, and with GTA 5 out, this was definitely worth picking up, just because there's a lot of similarities between the San Andreas and this Grand Theft Auto and the San Andreas in 5, and both games are wonderful, complete masterpieces, and I've enjoyed both of them. So if you see San Andreas or 5, definitely pick it up. Moving on to toys, I picked up this toy, and I don't normally pick up toys just because they do take up a lot of space, and I don't have too much shelf space, just because I have a lot of special editions of other games. So when I saw this toy, I definitely knew I had to pick it up, and that's a Michael Jordan action figure from the Time Squad, from the movie Space Jam. Moving along, I got another couple of DS games. I got Diner Dash, Squishy Tank, and of course, Nights in the Nightmare. And these were all on sale. I believe they were on the buy two get one free, so definitely had to pick up some of those. I picked up a lot more games from that GameStop, just because it's in a dying mall, so nobody really visits it. So this GameStop just has such a huge concentration of older games and consoles and things like that, so I definitely took advantage of it, and I'll show you guys. Most GameStops around my area have very small PSP libraries, so the pickings for PSP are limited, and since they had this whole rack dedicated to PSPs, I thought, why not pick them up? So here's the games I got: Code Lyoko, Quest for Infinity, Outrun 2006, and of course I played the one on the Genesis, so I had to get the 2006 one. I got Obscure Aftermath, a horror game. I got Astonisha Story. I got Warhammer Battle of Atluma. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. Neverland Card Battles. And last but not least, Pixel Junk Monsters Deluxe, and this is a brand new copy, except that it wasn't sold, so they marked it as pre-owned. So I'm not going to be opening this up, just because I have another copy of Pixel Junk. Alright, so now moving along to some hardware. Most of this hardware I picked up from, of course, GameStop, but this next piece I actually picked up from a yard sale, and I was happy when I found it. So without further ado, I got a sort of boomerang type Dreamcast controller, and it is dirty and fairly stiff, but it does get the job done. The only thing I don't like, and this is where I think the controller was just designed terribly, is the triggers in the back are kind of sloped, and there's no grip to them, so when you push down on them, your finger tends to slide off. And of course, this is an issue the PS3 controller has, which makes gameplay very uncomfortable and frustrating at times. So I got that, but that was a part of a bundle that I got for $3, and that is a Sega Dreamcast. I got this and the controller for $3. The Dreamcast is a bit dirty, but I've tested it out. It works perfectly. And of course, it has the little dial-up modem here. So, and I checked all of it. It's all in working condition. So I was very happy to find this. And this was going for $139 at a cash first pawn shop. So I was really happy to find this at the yard sale, especially for $3. I definitely did not think I was going to run into this console, so I'm going to clean this console up, and I am going to customize it, give it a custom paint job, and maybe put a new LED on the little power on window. So I'll post that as soon as it's done. Lastly, to keep our PSP streak going, I actually got some hardware for the PSP, and it's hardware that is very hard to find, at least where I'm at. And I got the PSP Slim composite cables. So it's just your regular red, white, and yellow cables, and I got that for about $4.50. I was pretty happy to see that. To just kind of step it up a little more, I actually found a brand new set of component AV cables for the PSP Slim in 2000 to 3000. But this actually renders the PSP in high def, and if you've seen my other reviews, I've used these cables to record, so they're definitely something I look out for, just because once the demand for the PSP goes up and these cables are hard to find, their prices are going to go up. And lastly, I don't have one yet, but I was thinking ahead. I got component cables for the PSP Go, and I got that for $1.79, so you just really can't complain, and the cables look like they're in really good condition. So once I get a PSP Go, I'll be able to record off of that, of course, the downloadable content, and maybe even if I hack it. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed the haul that Klassic Plastik was able to get this week. Leave your comments below, and game on.